Have you ever wanted to be an entrepreneur? Have money to sustain you for many generations to come? Are you ready to do the hard work to be successful? Are you a go getter or you a lazy layabout? It's time to change all this right here, right now. You don't want to squander your life. You can be the person you want to be right here, right now. You can be the change that makes life great for so many people all around the world. You just need to find your industry. If it's a sport industry, finance, pharmaceutical, retail, disability, music, the arts, real estate, construction, no matter what it is, you can do it. You just got to find your true passion. Yes, indeed, it all starts with you right here, right now at Barry Charles. Welcome, guys and gals, to the channel. Remember to, if you get inspired by this video, remember to share this video all around the world and smash the like button so we can get more entrepreneurs like you all the way up to the top of the ladder. Yes, welcome. How are you feeling today? Do you feel like you're stuck in a rut? You're in a dead-end job that you're not enjoying at all? It is time to change that cycle and become an entrepreneur right now. Don't make the same mistakes as other business make. Be the real change in your life right here. Yes, you can be the richest company in the world if that's your goal, but you can also be the inspiration. You can make a lot of things happen for a lot of people that makes your life complete and satisfactory. To make you the best version of yourself. So how do we start a successful business? That's what we're here for, y'all. First off, you need to find the right people in the right areas to make your business succeed. Yes, it starts with the CEO. If you're the CEO, if you're going to start a business and you're the CEO, it all starts with you. You need to spread the vision to all your stakeholders that you are aiming to get. Doesn't matter what industry it's in, you have to figure out who your stakeholders are, who you need to target, and what people you need around you to make that work. You need to build the successful teams. That all starts with, if you need it, a chief operating officer. Yes, project managers, HR, marketing team, product team, growth team, finance team. There's so many that you need. You need to build a strong network of people that have great work ethic. And they need to be inspired by the KPIs, the goals that you are setting. You need your leaders to have the skills to exceed at their job. They need to withstand the process that you are trying to get to the outcome. Yes, you need to get to that outcome. So understanding their field will help your business grow. If you have the wrong people that don't have the skills that you are wanting, then you are just wasting your time and will lead to slowing down your business growth. Yes, are you happy? Yeah. You need to be happy with the team that you put together, and they will hope them to perform well. So how do we get a good team? This is where the recruiting process has to be spot on. Right here, you have to be spot on. So your job description needs to be absolutely what you want your worker to achieve out in there when they come on board. You have to be clear, precise, not wavy. I think a lot of companies where they go wrong is they try to ask for too much. They ask for way too much, and they struggle to get the best out of a worker because they get overworked. And that is a big thing that's happening in the industries right now. Is the overwork. They're trying to cut cost everywhere. And you have people burn out. And often the best workers will disappear because they know they can get a better deal somewhere else. Um, which you're then left with people that might talk a good talk, but when it actually comes to the real work, they're not doing what they need to do. Um, so recruitment, you have to have the best recruiting person. That's one of the top priorities of a job. If it's not you, the CEO, you need to make sure you have the best recruiter who's absolutely nailing down what you specifically need to make your company grow. If you have a recruiter that doesn't do that, you're going to be left with a lot of dud workers. So you need to find the best talent. And that doesn't mean the prettiest talent. A lot of people just go for prettiest talent and don't care about their work ethic. They just want them, which can work in some industries with sales and that. But at the end of the day, just because you're pretty, if you can't sell their product, if you're trying to sell a car or whatever that product may be, um, you need to be able to sell. So just being pretty doesn't get you. It might get you a job some places, but if you really want a good job, you want the best workers, not the prettiest. Tell you that right now. Um, yes. So having your recruitment team is very vital in the success of the business. And you've got to make sure these people that you bring on board have similar values to you. They don't have to have the same values, but they have to have similar values, and they have the idea of what you're wanting from them going forward. Making sure you have the right people to make business succeed. And how do we do this? This is when you, once you get all the people on board, have your teams. It all depends on what your business is. You might be the project manager yourself as a CEO. You might not have a project manager, but I'm talking about big business here. A project manager, yes. When you're doing projects, when you're doing, whether it's product analysis, when you're doing um, anything to do with developing the company, making it stronger, or you're building construction, all this sort of stuff. When you need a project manager, they need to be on top of everything. They need to be a good talker. They need to have good time management skills. They need to be good at the processes. They need to make sure goals are achieved, make sure the budget's on target, the finance. They have to have every piece of the puzzle working and be able to maneuver very quickly if something is going wrong. Project managers, one thing you need with a good project manager is they got to figure out the errors or the mistakes in the actual project as early as possible to change it if needed. So if there's a judgment call in terms of the budget, like, well, we gotta find more money, you got to find that money quickly, or if you find that some of the workers are not up to standard, how do you performance manage them? How do you get rid of them quicker? This is all stuff you need to look at when you're looking at fixing the problem. As we go, also this, so before it all gets out of control. Same in the finance. Make sure your budgeting, estimating is covering all possibilities, absolutely all possibilities. You could have a big storm event that takes out drainage somewhere and water comes spurting out everywhere. You can obviously the rise of shipping containers. There's so many different things that could happen in your business. Doesn't matter what it is. You might not be able to get a certain product, whether that's like a specific chip for a car, or you can't use some of the technology you used, or if there's something in your product that you can't access at the moment, so like coffee beans you can't access, something like that. All this sort of stuff can affect your budgets going forward and costing your business money. So when we come back to the recruiting part here, you've got to hire fast, get rid of people that aren't doing the job you have purpose for, and execute quickly on the winners. This is very cool. Promote your winners very quickly, very fast. Otherwise, they will move on in this fast-paced environment for more dollars. If you have a real good quality worker, you keep them. You keep them well. You look after them, make them feel valued, and they're more likely to stay long term. Sometimes as a CEO, you need to check that your management team is doing the right thing. Um, are they giving the right guidance to their workers below them? Are they are they providing the right platform so that these people can exceed and gain towards the ultimate goals? When you have a CEO or manager that is inspiring, um, when one good way for a CEO to get themselves in good rapport with workers is to actually work on the front line. Get in there in the office, whether it's at the reception. Doesn't matter where it is, if it's out on the construction site, if it's out in the lab in the pharmaceuticals, it doesn't matter what it is. If they see you at the bottom line working hard just like they are, they can respect you more. Yeah, so this leads on to networking as you as a CEO. If you're looking to be a CEO, you have to be good at networking. You and your executive team need to be absolutely on the ball. The marketing, the finance, the sales, project managers, the growth, chief CEO, whatever, all the people that make the connections to build your wealth, the managers that bring you in new business, you need to have network. And if you don't have network, you need to start learning networking. You can use plenty of videos on YouTube. You can go find mentors that can help with your networking. It's very good for business. You need to be able to talk the gap and know how to sell to new clients, new people that you want to have involved in your business. Because you need to add value to the stakeholders, your current ones, new ones. And that's where the art of networking comes involved. Now, another thing, customer is always right. Yes, sometimes you might not think they're right, but you have to make sure your customer is very much valued, regardless if they you disagree with them in your opinion. Because sometimes they can come up, and the hardest times can come up with the best solutions for you. So make sure you respect every single customer that comes into your life, because they can make a great change to your business going forward. Now, lead by example. Yes, to be a successful CEO, businessman, woman, you need to work hard. But you can also show leadership by responsibility. So not being but you can delegate tasks, make other people accountable, which will make other people accountable, which leads them to a whole cycle of your whole business being accountable and leading towards your processes towards your main goals and targets for the business. If you don't have the strategy out right, there's going to be kicks in the corn. Someone's going to stuff it up, and it might not be the worker you think it is. It could be the person above them. It could be a person below them that is just stopping that chain, not really making that process work properly for you to get the best outcome for your service, for your product that you are giving out to this world. Yes, so being able to show your workers a pathway to the future is very good to keep your people in your business. If they understand, they feel like they're being valued, they're more likely to stay involved. Now let's have a look at quality. Yes, measures. How do you control the business? This is very key to make sure that everything is working smoothly for your company. Yes, you need to make sure that you have your 5-10 year plan for your business, but also have weekly, monthly quarterly, yearly goals for workers to work towards. Um, but also making sure the process towards that monthly goal, quarterly goals, are all driven by the work and makes them excited to be there. That's what you need to do. That's the key and the secret sauce. You need to get people inspired to do their job. Um, and you need to always be looking forward to how do we control. So performance management, yes. Performance management is a big key that I think a lot of businesses don't use enough. Um, sit down with your staff regularly and go, hey, this is what was supposed to be happening. Why is it not happening? And figure out, are we actually putting in the right steps to make this work for that particular worker? Because you can have go-get workers, yes, but you have some workers that like to work to KPIs. If you don't have the KPIs there, the workers some have like no idea what they're actually supposed to do because they get told to do this thing, and then you're doing about 10, 15 different things, and some stuff gets left behind, and sometimes it is the good quality stuff you want to happen, but it's getting left behind, whether it's money related because they don't want to pay for something. This is all stuff that can affect your goal. So having performance management in place is a very good tool to get workers inspired as well. Some people might not like performance management, but to me, I think it's the best way to make sure your business is growing and that the workers are improving as well. The last thing you want is a worker just going plateau. You want your worker to keep going up and up and up. The ladder is the plan. If they stagnate, depending on what the business you might not want them to, if they're real good at finance and they love it and want to stay in that thing. Some people don't want to go up the ladder. Some people want to stay at their lane, but a lot of people want to work up the ladder. Yes, so the potential for workers. What else do we need to do to get you inspired out there to be a CEO? I think there is many ways to be good as a CEO. I think one thing that people as CEOs and bosses and managers need to work on is that people are human. Now I think some people forget and just expect them to do this, and this. Yes, it's good to work hard, but you can also work smarter. We need to deliver what is the most important task. What are the roles that we really need to get done first, initially, boom, boom, make sure they are done at the top of the list. And the other ones that do need to be done, we can delegate, make it more involved. But I think a lot of times it's like you're given all this and then you do stuff, but then some stuff just doesn't work for you. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to be inspired to be a CEO. You can make changes today, my friend. Just realize that you can be the gift that keeps on giving for people. If you find the right product, the right service that gives people what they need in their life, you can be the next person to find the next smartphone. Yes, indeed. You need to be very up with the game. I really want you to take your special gift that you have, find what's inside you. Your true passion in life is that you want to instill on this world. This is the best opportunity to find something to explore for a business. You need to be passionate about it. If you're not passionate about it, no one else is going to be passionate about it, and your business is going to fail. You need to find passion. Yes, you do. You need to find the passion, something you would love to do. Take the life journey, find the self-discovery inside you to push towards your life-changing focus. You can become a successful entrepreneur. When you find that passion that you want to make, you get out of bed in the morning. Yes, I'm talking to you. Not just wake up and go to your 9 to 5 job or your 2 or 3 jobs or your executive job. Doesn't matter what it is. Say bye-bye and start making progress towards your goals and future CEO business. If you can solve a world's problem, whether that's AI, that's big at the moment, autonomous driving, data analysis in the AI world as well, pharmaceuticals, there's always stuff in pharmaceuticals. If you can find cures for cancer, woohoo! And there's also obviously going to be new inventions that are not even created or in the process now. If you can find a way, if you can create the Jetsons thing, then good on you. You'll be onto one of there. We can all fly around the world in hovercrafts and don't have to buy big expensive plane tickets all the time. How about that? Wouldn't that be a world to live in? Yes, you can make the next iPhone, computer. This is a fast changing world and there's always stuff that can happen. If you can find the passion for what you believe in, it can work. Also, something like the metaverse is something that is coming at the moment. A lot of people were saying, no, it's not coming, but I'm telling you, it's coming, baby. You look at the Facebook stock price, you can see why. Facebook's going to keep growing and growing. It could be one of the biggest tech movers in a long time. Not a financial advice, but invest. Getting back to it, but when it comes, yes, when it comes to basically the world is your oyster. But you need to surround yourself with the right people when you start a business. You have to have the right people around you that you can trust, you can believe in. They will absolutely take your goals, make the right processes, employ the right people to make sure we go on a trajectory up, up and away. Yes, you want to be growing. You don't want to be stagnating. I believe the truth is in the foundation. Yes, the seed you put in today, out to the universe, to your religion, to your spiritual, to your essence, no matter what you believe in, you have the ingredients to be a top CEO. You need a great chief operating officer. You need board of trustees, which you need to make sure they're board of trustees need to be well depth in your field and have a wide range of people, not just all of one sector. They need to be good over the whole broad sector, so you get an input of every different thing. That's very important in the board of trustees. You really want trustees that have a lot of different opinions to make sure that you get the right outcome for your business. But sometimes if you have all the same, your business doesn't really grow because you just have a bit of yes, maybe not thinking outside the box enough is what I'm trying to say there. Yes, you got to make sure you have here good project managers, finance managers, HR, marketing, sales, coaching mentors, dance teachers, the research and development, the head of that. All of these key leaders all need to be good people with great management skills that don't have egos, because egos seem to be the biggest thing that costs the business going forward, because some managers will keep everything to themselves and not allow others to shine or improve because they don't want to lose their power, their authority, where they should be trying to improve people so then their people above them goes, hey, yes, you're doing a great job with these, you'll go up the ladder. That is the problem with some people keeping their egos in check, and that's what a manager needs to do. That doesn't mean you don't have to be hard, stern, make the tough calls, really push your workers. That's not what I'm saying. It's about making sure you're just not absolutely making your person just stay here in this box and not blooming. You want the person to bloom. You don't want them to stay in the box. You want the person to shine. Yes. Yes. Because obviously you want people to meet deadlines. You want to improve the business, so you're going to make sure all the processes are efficient. The personal growth is there for the person, so they feel they have responsibility, and you will see them shine. But if you don't give them the right platforms, that's when stuff happens and why people plateau or don't go to the highest of the highest. So make sure the seed, The seed won't grow without water. So a person can't grow without leadership, guidance, and mentorship. That's why you need to have good people in the leading positions that have the knowledge of their craft and are willing to explain it and share it with others, not hold it within. Once you have the right team in place, you can show the vision the right path to execute the goals. You have set for all your teams. You can have a variety. You can have one team. You could have 10 teams. It all depends on how big your business is. So now, what else do you need as a CEO? What is a way of helping you grow? The marketing team, the sales team. You need good social media these days. Yes, you do. Absolutely. You can't sit on your laurel. You need to promote on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube. You've got to be all over the space to really help your product grow. I see a lot of businesses not use it enough. You can have your own podcast, weekly updates on different media channels that show the fun side of your work, and as well as inspirational videos for people to get involved with your business. So you need to employ people that are good at that stuff as well. So this is stuff that businesses can do to grow. Sometimes I just think, no, it's not worth it. But I tell you what, it's worth tenfold. Advertising is a big thing. The more people that see your product, your service, the more likely you're going to get more and more customers. Yes. But if you just sit in your box and you wonder why your business is not growing, it's because you're not trying to make the best out of your business, your marketing and sales team. Also, something that's really going to be happening in businesses very much is already happening now, but it's going to continue to happen, is the data analysis, the AI technology. Yes, some of us are going to lose our jobs, basically because of artificial intelligence. You look at places like Palantir, for an example, their products are pretty much just cutting people's jobs because their data analysis is like 20 times faster than what the normal human is able to provide. So, yes, this is going to be a big thing for businesses going forward because they can, what the data analysis can do, you can put everything in and it'll spit out answers for you very quick time, real time, whether it's how's your cost going and the budgeting, all that, it really speeds up their process, and you won't, that's where the warriors are going to have more of this and less workers, but it's better for your business. But you got to remember you still need good people in the business for it to grow. Can't just rely on computers. But that is what's happening in the space, that the data analysis is becoming a real key thing to find efficiencies in your work, where you can improve, what parts of the team are not working so well. This is all stuff that AI technology is bringing to a successful business. So remember, guys and gals out there, what you need to do to be a good CEO, you need to lead by example. You need to find what you're passionate about. Find good people to be around you. Be the leaders in your business. You need to be good at networking. You need to be hiring high quality people. Make sure you got your recruitment right. You got to have the quality controls in space. Respect the customer. That is very much key. Building strong teams. You need to do all this and more to be a successful CEO. I hope you got a lot out of this video. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. And make sure to share this video to everyone around the world. And I'll be back with many more videos on finance, motivation, all this for you here at Barry Charles. Have a lovely day out there.